$4.5 million project to get Boone County students learning outdoors is moving into its next phase of construction. We are joined this morning by a familiar face, former CPS Superintendent Peter Stiepelman. Now, Stiepelman is now working as campaign chair for the Boone County Nature School and ambassador for the Missouri Department of Conservation. He's also donated $25,000 to this project. Peter, thank you so much for being on with us this morning.
Good morning. Yes, I have my Missouri Department of Conservation hat, so I'm very excited.
I'm very excited as well to talk about this. So CPS and the Missouri Department of Conservation are the main leaders of this project, and they both committed $2 million and $1 million respectively. Can you talk about the vision of that partnership?
Yeah, so I love that word vision because it's a visionary project, and it started in 2013 when one of our former board president, Jan Meese, and her husband were down in Springfield visiting the Wolf School. And they saw an amazing opportunity for children down there, and they thought that might be something that we would consider here. And so a delegation, we went down to Springfield, we learned what they were doing, and over time came up with a plan that we think really benefits just an incredible amount of students. So 20,000 students in Boone County or more that will be the beneficiaries of an incredible place. And so we wanted to create an incredible learning environment for children right here in mid-Missouri. And because of an incredibly generous gift and donation by the Waters and Russell family, we'll be able to break ground today on and open up our campus at the Three Creeks Conservation Area, because it's all one big part of the Missouri Department of Conservation campus. And so it's just an incredible vision that really all of our children, not just in the public schools, but private, public, parochial, homeschool students will have the benefit of just an amazing place.
Now, you're holding the ribbon cutting tonight for that first phase, and we also got video of that site yesterday, so we'll bring that up in a second. Now, you have tents set up, a new bathroom area, and obviously we saw a lot of nature there. What is the plan for those parts of campus?
Yeah, so by partnering with the Missouri Department of Conservation under the leadership of Sarah Parker Pauly, she's an incredible director and quite a visionary in her own right. What we'll be able to do is we have a network of trails that have now already been cut. We have the stocked ponds with fish, although it's been reported we're missing a fish because an osprey came down and took one, but I assume that's part of nature, so we'll accept the osprey's role in all of this. The campus has groomed prairie and a groomed area for our camping trips. So you may or may not know that in the Columbia Public Schools, all 6th and or 7th graders, depending on the middle school, do an overnight camping trip. So they've already been using the campus to do that. And so it's not just what is going to be the ultimate in terms of having a building on site. It's a full campus so that our children, I guess the best way to think about it is that the confines of, or the four walls of one's classroom shouldn't be what limits one's ability to learn. And so using this space as a place to learn about nature, but also their historical significance of being a Boone County student. So we have partnerships with Boone County Historical Society as well as with a number of organizations dedicated to conservation.
So the Nature School is breaking ground on its next phase today when crews are going to start the actual building. What will that be used for, and when should we expect it to open?
Yeah, that's right. So phase one, we're cutting a ribbon today to celebrate the fact that the campus is now open. The trails, the prairies, the ponds, all of that. We've had kids camping out there already. We've had children doing archery. They've been fishing. They've been in canoes. Our field ecology course that's taught by Andrew Kinslow has been banding birds and following their migratory patterns. So a ton of activity going on out there, and that's phase one. And then phase two, as you just asked, is the building of the new building, the Boone County Nature School. It's an 8,000 square foot building. It has 4 classrooms, each one representing a different part of nature that is absolutely seen on the property, which is the Waters Russell unit of the Three Creeks Conservation Area. So there's water, there's forest, there's prairie, and there's karst topography, which is, I didn't know, caves. And so that's really neat that all of those features will be represented in the building, as well as a large wet lab that can be used as a space for the community to congregate. And so this large space with really nice porch areas so that children can do work inside and outside is really just going to be it's an incredible resource for the children of Boone County.
And this project is a much larger scale of a similar school in Springfield, but the Boone County Nature School is meant for more than just Columbia students. How are you guys planning to include all 6 districts in the county at the school?
Yeah, that's a great question. And one of the things I think is important to note is, so right now in Columbia, about 800 students go out to the Grand Tetons each summer, and about 400 go to the Great Smoky Mountains as a part of what is called place-based, right? That one's classroom shouldn't limit them in terms of where they learn, that they should learn in that space. And so our vision is that all 5th graders in Boone County will come for a 7-day experience. So that way that every child can experience what really just only a few children get to participate and do each year. And so they'll spend 4 days in the building or on the campus, and they'll learn about their local history as well as natural history. They'll take a project back to their own building and their own school, and then they'll come back for another 3 days. That may include also an overnight camping. Well, the idea is that we want to make sure that every school district in Boone County has that option. And so it's just a simple sign up. We'll have the Missouri Department of Conservation will have a staff member there on site full time. Columbia Public Schools will have one as well. And so this is just an incredible partnership. And then every other school district in the county as well, in terms of the grade level, they'll also have opportunities to be on campus and to learn and be in nature, which is such an important piece. We have to sort of balance this obsession that we have with technology, but at the same time also make sure that future generations care about conservation. And conservation is not a political issue. It's something that we all care about our land, whether it's sportsmen who are learning about the importance of populations of animals and things like that, as well as just enjoying the space and the place that is nature. So this is just an exciting day, as you can probably tell at this early morning that I'm this energized.
Dr. Stiepelman, thank you so much. I can see the excitement there, and we're excited to keep following this story. Unfortunately, we're out of time right now, but we hope to see the building in the future.
No problem. BooneCountyNatureSchool.com. Check us out.
Awesome. Thanks, Stiepelman.